Imagine a time when Earth looked dramatically different, a time before Asia, Africa, Europe, or the Americas existed as separate lands. Roughly 335 million years ago, almost all of Earth's dry land was fused into a single giant landmass known as Pangaea. It stretched across the globe, surrounded by a vast ocean called Panthalassa, and included regions that would one day become every continent you recognize today. If you looked at a map of Pangaea, you'd see why the continents fit together like pieces of a jigsaw puzzle. The curves of South America slotting against Africa, India close to Madagascar, Europe and North America connected, evidence geologists used to reconstruct this ancient Earth. Paleontologists also found identical fossil plants and freshwater reptiles on continents now separated by vast oceans, creatures that couldn't possibly have crossed thousands of kilometers of sea. These clues tell a simple story. Those lands were once neighbors, but Earth isn't static. Deep below the crust lie tectonic plates that float atop molten rock, always moving. Over millions of years, these plates pulled Pangaea apart. Starting around 175 million years ago, the landmass began to fracture, drift, and slowly rearrange itself, forming the continents as we know them. The plates continue to shift even today, inch by inch, meaning Earth's surface is alive, always changing. Here's where it gets even more fascinating. Pangaea was not the first supercontinent, and it won't be the last. Before it existed, Earth went through several earlier supercontinents like Rodinia, Columbia, and Gondwana. Scientists believe Earth is following a cycle that repeats roughly every 400–600 million years, meaning the continents may merge again in the far future into a new supercontinent sometimes called Pangaea Proxima. Another surprising fact is that Pangaea dramatically changed Earth's climate. Because the land was clumped together, the interior regions were extremely dry, far from the ocean, which normally brings moisture. Some areas may have experienced extreme temperature swings, scorching hot summers and freezing winters, almost like a prehistoric continental desert. Here's an even stranger detail. Pangaea had mega monsoons. With such a huge landmass, seasonal temperature differences were exaggerated. Giant monsoon systems could have drenched entire regions for months, shaping ancient ecosystems in ways that don't exist today. Pangaea also influenced evolution. When the land was joined, animals and plants spread freely across the continent. But when Pangaea broke apart, populations became isolated, and isolation is a key driver of evolution. Many species we know today exist because tectonic drift separated their ancestors millions of years ago. And here's something fun to think about. If you were able to stand on Pangaea and walk in a straight line, you could walk from what is now New York to Morocco, from Brazil to Angola, or from Antarctica to India, all without ever crossing an ocean. Understanding Pangaea and tectonic movement helps explain modern earthquakes, volcanic zones, mountain formation, and the way continents slowly drift. It also helps us understand how ancient climates shifted, how fossils spread across the globe, and why different continents ended up with unique ecosystems and species. So whenever you see a world map, remember, those distinct continents were once one giant supercontinent. Pangaea may no longer exist, but its legacy lives on in the shape of the world, in the alignment of mountain ranges, in fossils, and in the movement of the ground beneath your feet.